Hi Sagittarius, this is going to be your mid-February reading for love and life. It's good for Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, Mercury placement of Sagittarius. As always, keep in mind this is a general reading, so it is not going to resonate with everyone that watches. Things could be opposite and roles could be reversed. If you want to book a private reading with me, Sag, the link to my website to schedule a one-on-one is down in the description below this video. If you're new, welcome to Somachandra Libra, but do not let the name fool you. This channel is exclusively for Libra and Sagittarius. I read for all 12 zodiac signs on my other channel called Somachandra Tarot, but I read here for you guys like every 3 to 5 days. I get a lot of downloads for you. So subscribe to both of my channels and hit the bell so you know when I read for you. All right, Somachandra Sagittarius, let's get into it. Well, I can see that themes of money and security need to be addressed and why we do what we do. I feel like you guys are very in touch with what's happening in the solar system right now. Ironically, on Valentine's Day, Venus will be in Pisces, and she's going to tensely aspect the South and the North Node. And what that's going to do is bring up themes of what we place value on and what we do to create a sense of stability and security in our lives. Venus wants beauty. Venus is bougie. She wants a lot. And she also wants us to be practical. I think that you guys are going to deal with these tense aspects between your own South and North Node, like what's karmic versus what's your destiny. What are you clinging to that provides you a sense of security or maybe a sense of security for others? You might be getting security, but there's all these fear-based themes that need to be addressed, and something needs to be let go of so that you can move towards a destiny, I think, that involves a little bit more independence and freedom. But if you do that, you're going to lose some things that you place value on. Because I have a lot of pentacles here. Are you staying married for the money? A lot of us do that. Or stay in the job for the money when we're not really happy. We just sort of drink the Kool-Aid. I can see that these themes are going to come up for you. I was like, wow, this is... Sagittarius is definitely in sync with the solar system. It's all part of a greater plan to help us grow, that little pesky Venus and Pisces. So what came out of my oracle deck is, bitch, please, I'm amazing. Okay, but then Free's response, think outside the box, I have to make a choice. Making the best of it is at the bottom of the deck. So I can definitely see that someone is having a freeze response and they are trying to make the best of it. They have to make a choice now moving forward. I think up until this point, someone has felt pretty amazing. I'm also hearing a bit of a sense of entitlement. I think that's probably earned at this point and even well-deserved. I think someone has an amazing bitch please lifestyle, but it's not cutting it anymore. I'm also hearing that like some of you may be thinking of moving. You're possibly lined up for a new job and someone's not going to offer you what you think you're worth. You do have to make a choice. Some of you are getting out of a situation where there's been like a 10-year contract or you've been married for 10 years or something. You guys have been particularly fond of the Alice in Wonderland deck lately. Spirit wanted me to use it for you again. Number 10, which is a completion. Follow your own good advice. Trust yourself. Know what is best for you. Someone else has been trying to tell you what's best for you. Someone or something, life in general, has been trying to condition you. But follow your own good advice. You know what's best for you. 22, set your course. This Cheshire cat looks so creepy. Okay, poor Alice. Set your course. Know where you wish to go. Have a plan. Go in the right direction. Okay, trust yourself. Right now is a time of setting your course. It doesn't need to be a tower moment, but I'm hearing like a ticking clock. Find the direction that you really want to go and have a plan so that you'll trust yourself more. When we have a plan, we can look at that plan. We can look at our resources. We do trust ourselves more. Also, mortality. Life is brief, bright, and beautiful. It's yours to live. YOLO, Sagittarius. And the Fool is here, which is Aries. Aries is you only live once. Truly, they are the beginning. That's what they say. They wear that on their foreheads. You only live once, man. You only have one life to live, and life is short, and it's beautiful. It's yours to live. You get to decide. I also have no need to fear down here, but then I have nonsense. I think you're being gaslit by someone or something. Oh, that's tough. Overall energy of the reading is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. The way someone's feeling is death, Scorpio. You're being seen as the Four of Pentacles in the upright. What you need to know or your advice is the Fool in the upright. And then the final outcome is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I do kind of feel like a lot of this is you, all you. Sometimes I can really feel that the energy coming towards you is another person. Now, it might be another person. There could be a divorce happening, possibly. When I get the 10 and the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, these speak to themes of the darker side of wealth and like shared resources and assets that are not creating long-lasting stability. And this Nine of Pentacles in reverse is like, well, the Nine of Pentacles in the upright is doing really well and self-sufficiency and earning every penny for yourself. But when the Nine of Pentacles is in reverse, we're maybe losing that independence. We're afraid to claim it. There's also themes of shallowness and prostitution connected to the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I'm hearing it's not about the money. Yeah. So with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, there is like this lack of harmony, lack of stability. Again, the darker side of wealth. There could be themes of wills, estates, 401ks, property, marriage, and security and money and all that brings, even in a larger group, in a tribal sense, in a communal sense. And there's this lacking in stability. Clarifying this is the Hermit, the World, and the Seven of Swords. Someone is not feeling this. There could be a Virgo involved, really doing a lot of life review, possibly thinking about an ending. Look at how the goddess in the center of the portal is looking at the Hermit. Have you finished searching your soul yet? What's the next move? Someone's feeling very insecure, feeling like they have to get out of a scenario. It's almost as if they feel like they're going to steal things when they leave. Why do I just heard, but they belong to you? Okay. Someone's thinking about maybe moving, relocating. They're not feeling good about that. I'm hearing feeling guilty, lying to themselves. They may feel like they have to lie to someone else. They feel like they're cheating in some way. But death is here. There could be a Scorpio involved, or could have been. The Tower is fast. Death is slow. It's Mars. Or it's, Pluto. And Pluto really wants us to get in touch with how we deal with society. Like, do you do that in a positive way or a negative way? What's conditioning you in society? What's holding you back from death and rebirth and transformation? Something is happening slow and subtly under the surface. Somebody really needs to get in touch with their deeper psychological motivations when Pluto energy is present. Scorpio believes this is the way to a death that will lead to rebirth, and that is personal empowerment and transformation. But it's tough because I have Strength, the Six of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups, Leo. Being strong in a situation. Somebody may be staying in a situation that's very cushy and they get what they want in the moment. Someone may be like paying your bills or paying your way to keep you somewhere, Sagittarius, or there are themes of that happening. It's not easy to deal with, or Strength wouldn't be here. I'm hearing someone's putting up with something and maybe caring for someone else in a different way. Yeah, caring for someone in a way that they know that it makes them feel good in the moment, but this is slowly changing. And someone really wants to get out of the scenario. I'm sensing like someone searching their soul, like, how much longer should I do this? Yeah, and you're being seen as the Four of Pentacles, so really hanging on to your foundation. fours are a foundation in the tarot. And when we have the Four of Pentacles, it can be like a miser mindset at this point. Someone is realizing that maybe they can't provide for another person the way they wanted to, or they've been giving and generous because it made them feel good, but now they're like, no, this doesn't make me feel good, or I can't do the equal give and take with you. Yeah, someone may be saying they're not going to give you something now, or you're like, no, I'm not contributing to this anymore. And clarifying this is the Seven of Pentacles, the Star of Aquarius, and the Ten of Swords. Okay. There could be an Aquarius involved. If you have decided that you're no longer just going to provide for a person and make them happy, they know it's close to an ending and they're feeling really guilty. And they're watching you claim freedom for yourself, but with this freedom also comes a painful ending. Sometimes the price we pay for freedom is painful. At first, it's always darkest before the dawn. I feel like some of you, Sagittarius, are like wanting this freedom, but you know it's going to hurt to get it. Wanting a healing here. Someone definitely is like playing out themes of like endings and new beginnings, but it's a slow process because it's about finances and money and stability and all that. And I feel like I'm also hearing that maybe people have stayed in a scenario, you know, for romance, family, or work for financial reasons only. That is going to come to an end soon. Here's your advice, Sagittarius. Here's your advice, the Fool of Aries. I think you're being asked to leave all this behind. Clarifying this is the Seven of Wands, Temperance. There you are. And the Queen of Wands. Okay, in particular for my Sagittarius feminines, you are being divinely guided to claim independence and freedom in some way. For those of you that are married, like this might not necessarily mean Spirit saying just leave all this behind and get a divorce. It's more, it could be, but it's more about determining the purpose of what it is you're doing. Trusting in the universe and putting yourself first. Aries does want you to put yourself first. Knowing that that doesn't make you selfish. It's like YOLO, you only have one life to live. I think that this has been blocked up until now. Also, you have the high ground. You need to stand up for yourself. Someone may be blocking a sense of freedom for you. They don't want you to be free. Even though the angel is here putting you under its wing to protect you. Either that or we've got a fire sign female that's not you that's coming in, but like to tempt or whatever. But I feel like this is you being advised to claim your own freedom, claim your own independence, do something that is just me, myself, and I. You are being divinely guided, but know that there is no avoiding having to defend yourself from the mob, especially if there's money and security and kids or even extended family involved. But the final outcome is the Nine of Pentacles, an inability to get this freedom, an inability to be self-sufficient. Again, the themes of shallowness, the themes of having to accept the reality that like 2023, or at least the first part of it here, just isn't going to be a hella money kind of year. I also am seeing that there's a possibility that someone could go into crushing debt. Clarifying this is the Ace of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. It is very disappointing. It's very disappointing. It's like knowing the truth really hurts, and it's sad. Someone is crying in their, crying over spilled milk here, and just doesn't know, doesn't want to see that. Some of you have struggled to see that maybe you've taken care of another person and they didn't really appreciate it. Maybe they just snuck off and they don't want to say anything to you now. It's important to take your blindfold off and come up with solutions that will bring abundance and personal stability. and cut through to the truth. I can see here with the Magician in reverse, there's no real plan. There may even be themes of bitterness and manipulation. Gathering the resources, but not manifesting yet. It's like a bummer. What do I do? The Wheel of Fortune is leading to the Ten of Pentacles and then a resentment. I think you don't want to do this forever. It's like having all 10 pentacles, which is health, wealth, and stability, and having it all. It's like almost like someone doesn't want that anymore, doesn't want to give a shit about that. But there is like, it's a struggle to focus on a solution. Whoa, it's a struggle to see the happiness. It's a struggle to see the truth and the clarity and the freedom. What do? I have to make a choice that will free me. It may involve a move, a relocation, or forward motion. Wow. So your energy, let's start with you. Spirit is going to blow this horn in your face and turn up the volume until it's deafening. You're really being asked to listen to your own best judgment. This is the divine whistleblower, the divine wake-up call. You're at a major crossroads. This is not a surface level choice. This is a big fucking deal. It's a big, important choice. Where is your destiny taking you? What cycles are you playing out? Karmic cycles where we just create security for shallow reasons or fear-based reasons? Or are you going to go on a new journey and create a cycle of dharma for yourself where you believe that luck is on your side and you take a risk and you take a leap of faith? What's your timing? Here's strength again, staying really strong. I'm hearing someone doesn't want to leave a pet behind or something like that as well. Like they care very much about their animals. They're going to stay where their animals are, where their horses are maybe. But being strong and staying in this scenario. Are some of you, like, I also just heard something about a younger person that's going to college. Parents or mother or someone is like paying their way, but they're controlling like what they major in and what they do. And you're being asked to take a leap of faith and trust in the universe and be more independent and say, back off, leave me alone. I think you're going to stay in this scenario for a while. But Scorpio is here again saying to you, you know, you're in a scenario right now that looks like this, where you have to be strong every day. You're supposed to be moving towards things where you feel like the fool, creative, dynamic, easygoing, like your true self. Don't be afraid to have a beginner's mindset. I can see that you're afraid to have a beginner's mindset. And some of you are just afraid to let go of something for financial stability, or you're worried about someone else. Someone is gluttonous here potentially. And it's like you're just going to stay in this scenario being really guarded and worn down for an undetermined amount of time. Spirit's like, how long do you really want to do that? With Judgment and Scorpio here, Scorpio is calling people all the way the fuck out right now about this stuff. I feel like Scorpio and Venus and Pisces are like buddy-buddy right now saying, we're going to unearth all this shit. We want to end scenarios that should be ending. And we're going to make you look at the practical relationship you have with the material plane and why you're doing what you're doing. The person over here weirded me out. I was like, okay. This person came out as the Emperor, the Devil, the Magician, and the Moon. Okay. I wanted to know what the Magician to the Moon was, because that's a person that's creating illusion. That's creating illusion, creating fear. They know what they're doing. They could have Capricorn traits where they like want to have it all with Aries and Capricorn. This person sees themselves as incredibly in control. I'm also hearing it's very patriarchal and traditional to the point, and like this traditional stubbornness where I'm in control and I'm going to keep you and I want to have it all and I want to share it with you. Because these two cards can be good, like Capricorn and Aries together in a relationship. There's nothing negative about that unless, we clarify and we see something. And I'm like, why is this person they're manifesting illusion. Why? I wanted to know what that was, and I got the heebie-jeebies, the 10 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Swords. This person is lying to you about money, or they will act upon their own behalf. They will act upon their own behalf. If you're in a situation where someone has given you, or you've given them, a really, really good life, they're going to continue to play these games to make that happen. They're prolonging an ending of some kind. Don't loan this person any money. They'll take it and keep what's theirs. This person is creating illusion surrounding finances and stability for their own behalf. Their own behalf. I think that a part of them feels guilty for this, but they won't stop doing it either. And they don't want you to move towards this freedom. They don't know how to live without this money. I'm also hearing that someone has like a poverty mindset, proud poverty as well. Like they take pride in that maybe, or they don't have, their thrive mindset is all about like a codependency and an enmeshment as opposed to an interdependency. And they don't want you to have any independence. They want to keep you stuck to them. And they definitely want either your money or they're keeping something. They may be doing something without, now, they might not be messing with you. They might just be doing some stuff without telling you. If you're connected to someone in this way financially, it's really important to discuss money. I just heard, we don't talk about that. You're going to get justice for that later. Because someone does have to make a choice now. And I don't see a 2 here outside of this judgment. And I think that you know what the truth is and what the right choice is. It's just disappointing and you don't want to see it. It may cost you. It may cost you a lifestyle. It may cost this person a lifestyle. But the choice has to be made, because if you don't make it, this is going to go on forever. And I don't know what the hell this person's game is over here. I think they have some Aries or Gemini in their chart, where maybe even Scorpio or like Pisces too, where those signs, all signs have great qualities, but some of the shadow themes are secrecy, trickery, liking to stay in a position of control, surprising people at the last minute. That doesn't create a sense of security. I also think that someone's trying to get back at someone else for freeing themselves because it hurt them. Watch out for temptations surrounding money, because that seems to be the problem. A choice does need to be made soon. It might not be amazing for that much longer, but the freeze response is a fear response. You will have to think outside of the box and face the choice that's probably best for you, even if it's not fun. That was tough. That was intense. All right, Sag, that's what I have for you guys in the middle of February. To those that it resonated with, I truly hope it helped. Again, the link to the website's down in the description below. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Sagittarius. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.